What's up with the YouTube? Back again with another banger video, man. I got a special topic I want to touch on. And that's your misery is self-inflicted. Your misery is self-inflicted. What I mean by that? Man, when I look at things that went bad, that went wrong, that went sour in my life, I tend to realize that it could have all been avoided. It could have all been avoided. But by me continuing to engage in those activities and by me continuing to entertain that type of stuff, I was causing my own pain. I was causing my own misery. I was causing my own troubles in life. And that's what a lot of us are doing right now. We're causing our own troubles. See, it's like that guy that's overweight, over 300 pounds, knees hurting, complaining about his weight. Doctor said his health is going downhill. But he won't cut the sugars. He won't cut the carbs. He won't cut the pizzas. He won't cut the cupcakes. He don't want to work out. But he complaining about his weight. Your misery is self-inflicting. It's like that person that's in that toxic relationship right now, getting their head beat in. They complaining to their loved ones about how toxic the relationship is, but they won't cut that person out of their life. They won't move on with their life. They won't better themselves. But they want to complain about the relationship. Your misery is self-inflicted. It's like that person that's working that job, been there for about 5-10 years, but complaining about the pay and not receiving a raise. But they won't apply for another job. They won't go learn a new skill or a new trade. But they want to complain about the job that they're in. Your misery is self-inflicted. A lot of our problems, a lot of our troubles, a lot of our issues are self-inflicted. We are self-sabotaging ourselves by entertaining things that don't add value to our lives and is taking value from us. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We're being our own worst enemy. It's like you probably the guy who got a baby mama you can't stand. But you seen the red flags in that relationship. You seen you should have left that alone. You seen how toxic it was. But you continue to entertain it. Now you got a baby mama with 2, 3, 4 kids. And you can't blame nobody else. You got to blame yourself. Your misery is self-inflicted. But that's the thing about it is, we don't want to hold ourselves accountable for our actions. We want to play victims. See, that self-accountability is a big one, man. It's power when you look in that mirror. It's power when you accept the poor choices and decisions that you made in your life because you start to make corrections. It's a lot of things that I'm not proud that I did in my life, but I had to start making the corrections. I couldn't sit there and dwell about stuff that I did and wish I didn't do it. It happened. It happened. That's like somebody who just stays in their head all day, stay miserable, stay dwelling in their past. It's nothing you can do to go back there to fix or change that situation. You're the one that want to continue to dwell on your past. You're the one that want to keep inflicting pain on yourself. Your misery is self-inflicted. Why do you continue to go back there when you know you can't change nothing there? It happened. It's over with. It's done with. A lot of our issues are self-inflicted. A lot of our miseries is self-inflicted. A lot of the chaos that happened in our life, we inflicted it on ourselves because we continue to engage in those activities. We continue to entertain them people. When you see them red flags, you can't ignore the red flags. And everything that went wrong in your life, I bet you had a red flag trying to warn you. That sign of discernment say, let's not make this move. But you continue to make that move. Now you're in a position that you can't stand. So how do you get out of this position? Make better choices. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. Nobody can change your life but you. So your traumas and your hardships and everything, this is all self-inflicted. You are causing your own issues in your life. That's the moral of the story. You are causing your own issues in your life, but you want to play the victim. When you hold yourself accountable, you get this power back. Okay, I did what I did. Okay, how can we move on from this? Okay, I shouldn't make that decision. How can I correct that bad decision that I made? We all got choices. We all got decisions. But we love to be detrimental to ourselves. When you realize you inflicting your own misery to yourself, you work on yourself, you better yourself. You don't engage in those activities anymore. You don't make poor decisions anymore. You start to grow. You start to become a better person. You start to elevate. 9 times out of 10, your hardships were based off a decision that you made. And now you have to deal with the consequences. But it should be a lesson learned. It shouldn't be something that should keep you down. It should be a lesson learned. Now you know how to make better choices. Now you know how to make better decisions. Now you know how to look at people for their content of character. And now you know how to not make excuses for people's bad behavior. Because that's what a lot of us are doing right now. We're making excuses for people's bad behavior to continue to put ourselves through misery. You seen them red flags. It's a lot of y'all going through a lot right now. But you had the red flags to stop you from doing what you was doing, to save you. But you kept doing what you was doing. Now you're in this position. So your misery is self-inflicted. Your misery is self-inflicted. And the only way to get out of that type of headspace of feeling sorry for yourself is to hold yourself accountable for your actions and accept the things that happen. You were making bad decisions, so now it's time to make better decisions with your life. And stop inflicting your own misery. Stop inflicting your own pain. There's nobody to blame out here, man. You are the one to blame. You are the one to blame for your hardships. You are the one to blame for your downfall. Because you made the decision to entertain and engage with that type of stuff. And you've seen the red flags. So this message is to get us out of the victim mentality. Because we're not victims. We're causing our own pain. We are creators. We create what we want to go in our lives. We create what we want around us. So everything that's wrong or that's bad or detrimental that's going on in your life, you caused it. Because you made poor decisions. You understand what I'm saying? I just thought I should touch on that message, man. You want to get out of misery? You want to get out of pain? You want to get out of feeling sorry for yourself? Stop self-inflicting misery on yourself. Pay attention to the sign of discernment. If it don't feel right, don't do it. Stop making poor decisions. Make better choices. And stop making excuses. And that's how you can grow and become a better person than you are now. Because I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all misery is self-inflicted. So in order to get out of misery, stop inflicting misery on yourself and make better decisions. I just thought I should touch on that message, man. Real talk. Make better decisions. Because whatever goes wrong in your life, it was based off a decision that you made. And you can't blame nobody for it. Blame yourself. Your misery is self-inflicted. And remember that. I'll chop it up with y'all later, man. Peace.